Right, son, from Lane Splitters Boulevard.
Hey, what's up, man? Thanks for having me.
Man, thanks so much for coming on. I really appreciate it. I've been watching your stuff for a long time. How long you
Thank
been
you.
doing it? It feels like a long time.
Well, let's see. I started doing YouTube for fun since 2018 when I moved back to San Jose. Before that, I lived in another city.
Yep.
But my first video on YouTube was actually back in 2013. It was just me starting my bike, sound clips, blah blah. But I never took
Yeah.
it seriously until I moved back to San Jose and said, "Hey, why not make a YouTube videos to capture all these memories, I have with my
Yeah.
friends?" So that's how it started.
Yeah, that's cool. I mean, to take us back to the beginning, man. Like, how did Lane Splitters start? Where was that spawned from? I know you've released a video, but it'd be cool to hear it again.
Yeah, so let's go way back. Back in 2012, before I got into this whole bob and chopper scene, right? I had start. My first bike was a sport bike, Yamaha 600, pretty much, and it was like sports bike. You don't really get to enjoy the scenery. You always want to go fast,
Yeah, of course.
and then I bought it. And I rode it for a bit, and I sold it. And then I bought a Honda Rebel. That was actually my first cruiser. And at the
Nice.
time, I lived in San Francisco, and the best way to get around town is on a bike because it's really hard to find parking. So
Yeah,
I
of
bought a
course.
Rebel, chop it up, a
Are they
skateboard
they're
seat.
550, aren't they?
There's 250.
Oh, okay, 250.
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
super small. Yeah,
Yeah, cool.
it's a Rebel 250, super slow, but got me around town. And I just did all the basic mods, like change the bars,
Yeah,
skateboard seat, and just dumb stuff.
yeah, yeah.
And then my friend who was like, "Hey, I actually know a bunch of dudes that chop like Hondas in San Jose. You want me to add you to the Facebook group?" I was like, "Fuck yeah, dude, add me."
Yeah, sick.
And that's when I met Young, Dad, and all the homies. And at the time, the group was called San Jose Bobbers.
Cool.
And then when I got into the group, they all had shadows, Honda Shadows, 600 pretty much, and it's way more faster than my Rebel. So of course, I rode one their bike, and instantly I wanted to sell my Rebel and buy a Shadow. And then Young had an extra bike at the time, a Honda Shadow. He sold it to me for dirt cheap, and he
Cool.
was like, "This is yours. Let's chop it." And then there. Fast forward to today, we chop so many Honda Shadows.
Yeah,
For me, I probably chopped over 10 Honda Shadows
shit.
before I
I
got
mean,
into the.
I feel like you guys have like started like a bit of a movement with the shadows, you know?
Yeah, because they're so cheap. Back then you can get one for
Yeah.
like $500, right?
Yeah.
Soup it up and freaking break down and all this shit, and then sell it for a few grand, and then
Yeah,
do the
man.
same thing over and over again.
Yeah.
Yeah, but now they're so
Especially the
expensive
ones
now.
that you guys are doing, like they look clean as fuck, man. Like some of them are
Thank you.
fucking show bikes. Like they're fucking it's funny because like a lot of the cool guys would, they wouldn't put money into a Honda Shadow or something like that, but you guys have fucking proved all of them wrong.
Yeah, I mean it's cheap. So if you fuck up, then you fuck up. It's so cheap. You don't care,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
But you buy a Harley is like fucking 5 grand, and you fuck it up like, oh shit, I fucked up my my brand new bike. So yeah, that's how we learn. That's how I learned how to weld and stuff. Just practicing, just try and error on the Honda Shadows.
That's
And
sick. So
then,
did you have any like experience, like mechanical experience or anything before that, or
well, my dad is a mechanic, so when I was growing up, I would holding a flashlight for him,
yeah,
like get tools for him and shit. But
yeah,
no, it's just pretty much self-taught.
cool.
Yeah, welder. I started with like a flux core welder, like a cheap $150.
Mhm.
Fuck around with it. But eventually, I got a MIG welder, which is a lot better in my
Yeah.
opinion. And I having the same MIG welder for almost 10 years now.
Oh, sick.
Yeah,
Awesome.
I do want to learn how to TIG though. That's my future goal. I want to learn how to TIG.
Yeah, cool. So sorry, back to the story. So then you got your shadow, chop that.
Yeah, so chop that. And my first bike was called Rusty because it's all rusted out and stuff like that. And then my second bike was Dusty. Kind of keep that TY
Yeah,
theme,
yeah.
And then the third one is Krusty. It's a red one. That's my red bike. The blue one was Dusty. And
Yeah,
yeah,
cool.
those are my three personal bikes for the Honda Shadows.
Okay, cool.
And then pretty much the group was called Sounds A Barbers back then. And it sounds kind of generic, like Sounds A Barber, nothing special about it. And then I was in college at the time, and instead of like paying attention in class, I wrote down a bunch of names that can be the new name for the group. And then I wrote down Lane Split Boulevard because lane splitting is actually only legal in California,
Yeah,
right? I
yeah.
think I think Arizona is working on it to be legal, but I'm not sure it's legal yet. But at the time, California was the only state that allowed lane splitting.
Right.
So when you hear Lane Split Boulevard, you'll think of
Yeah,
California guys, and that's where
yeah,
we're from,
yeah.
right?
Cool.
And then the next thing is just taking off all the vowels like A, E, and all that stuff. And then
Yeah.
because growing up, like I said in my video, uh, when I was growing up, I watched the Wheel of Fortune, the TV show,
Right. Yeah.
and you have to buy the vowels. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
back then we were broke kids, so we couldn't afford no vowels. So fuck the vowels.
That's cool as fuck.
And then like a stoplight, right? You remove stuff and it still
Yeah.
worked. So lane split board, we just remove the vowels and it still worked. And then
Yeah.
if you know, then you know. You know,
Yeah, that's
you don't have
cool.
to explain to anybody.
Yeah, I like
Yeah,
that,
and
man.
without the vowels, it's really hard to say it. Like what the
Yeah.
hell does that the brand says? But if
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know, then you know. That's the whole idea of it.
Yeah, that's cool. So I mean, it's turned into such a big thing, man. Like the views that you've got on the videos and stuff, it's crazy.
Yeah, it's definitely fun. I get like a handwritten mail all the time from people that says like,
Yeah.
man, your videos really make my day better when I can't ride no more. Watching videos help me get out there and ride and stuff like that. It's
Yeah,
it's
man.
it's, it's really rewarding to me.
Yeah. It's a good feeling, isn't it? I
Yeah,
there's been times where I've not wanted to know, or not, when I've not known whether to where I was going with this or whether I was going to carry it on, and I'll get a DM like that where they're like,
yeah,
seriously, you get me through work, and you're
hmm
like, fuck, that's what it's like. You say, it's so
yeah.
rewarding.
But to
So
build a community.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's crazy. And like, even though there's loads of people with bikes and stuff, I still feel like what we do, it's a small community.
It really is.
You know, I don't think there's many kind of cultures or communities that kind of help each other as much as we do.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like we've spoke this one time, but like if you ever needed help with any, like it's crazy. It's right there. It's and even strangers. I've seen strangers helping people just off like Instagram DMs because people are broke down.
yeah,
It's cool as fuck,
exactly.
man.
Yep.
I
hmm
love that shit.
Man, we got so many stories of that when we go on our camping trips. Like break down and
Yeah, I
random
love it.
strangers just help us. It's pretty cool. That's why I record these videos because it brings back memories in the future. You watch it and like, oh shit, we did that.
Yeah, man. So I mean, is this? Are you able to? Do you do this as a living now? Are you able to do it full time, or have you still got to work?
I still have work, but
Yeah,
this year I'm trying to make it full time because
awesome.
my daughter was born like 2 years ago in 2021. So I wanted to work from home and then
Yep.
have more time with her. So I'm trying to convert this into full time. But I also have my two other businesses that I do.
What
Uh,
do you do?
I'm a photographer for Google Maps,
Awesome.
like the Street View, like Google
Yeah,
Street
yeah.
View and stuff, where you see the street. But instead of the street, I shoot the inside of businesses. So like
Oh, cool.
360 virtual tour for businesses. Yeah, that's what I do.
Oh, that's cool. Perfect. So, I
Yeah,
mean, with all your like your videos and stuff, do you do all the editing yourself? And
yeah. It
really,
takes forever, man. I just finished
wow,
one today. The new front end that I got for the show, man.
yeah, sick.
Yeah.
I've had to outsource that. I'm not patient enough, man. Fuck. It's such hard work. Like it
Yeah, man,
takes
it takes
so
forever.
long. Yeah. Yeah. I find the
What,
patience
what do
thing.
you what do you What do you outsource it to? I need to find a place to edit my videos in the future.
Oh man, it's just a girl, like a videographer. Shout out to Joy.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, a girl called Joy here. She's fucking amazing, man. She's been doing
Oh,
like
nice.
weddings and stuff for quite a long time, but her and a man are building a bike and they're obsessed with the chopper scene, you know. And we just stumbled across each other on Instagram, got talking, and we just both have the same vision, you know. So that's
Yeah.
it. Now she's gonna take care of all of my all of this, all the fucking recording and editing and stuff like that. So I can just concentrate on the creating bit, you know.
Yeah,
Which
that's sick. Is she local from you, or do you have to upload the videos and stuff?
yeah, we're gonna put. Basically I'm just gonna film loads of stuff. She's like 7 hours from me, so I'm
Oh,
gonna
okay.
upload a lot of stuff onto like Google Drive and stuff like that, and then she's
Got it.
gonna sort it all out. But we're meeting up with each other, at shows, and we're gonna do a lot of filmings together and stuff. And also I've got this idea, man, like going to fucking Asia and everywhere and kind of documenting the chopper scenes and stuff out there because I mean, like places like Bangkok and stuff, it's full blown illegal.
Yeah.
You know, it's
Yeah.
I think that's cool as fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, we're spoiled over here, man, in the United States because you can chop your bikes however you want. But in
yeah,
other country, there's laws, you can't really do none of that shit.
yeah,
And it's
totally.
straight up passion, they just do for passion. They don't give a fuck, but
Yeah,
that's why I like him over here.
yeah, man. Our laws are. I mean, there's laws, but they're not really strict. You know, they're not pulling
Yeah.
you over every day and stuff like that. But like,
Hmm.
I lived in Germany before, and man, that shit. I mean, choppers out there, you've got to have all sorts of tests to get them on the road, and it's
Yeah.
strict.
Like you need turn signals and all that shit.
Yeah, 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 totally. Yeah, fuck that.
Yeah, I get DMs all the time, man, from people from Europe. Like, man, you guys are so lucky. You get to
Yeah,
mod this and that. Like, yeah, I know. That's why we're doing what we do.
yeah, man. So, I mean, what are you working on at the moment?
So right now I have my Evil Big Twin that I want to finish before September
Yeah,
because we have a camping trip coming up. And then the shovel is here and there.
yeah,
Whenever I find like cool parts for it, then I just work on it. But my
cool,
main one is my Evil Big Twin.
awesome. And you built like that? Was it like a baby blue that Sportster?
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you still got that bike?
No, I sold that one back in 2021 after EDR
Okay, cool.
to fund other bikes.
Yeah, yeah,
Gotta keep it going.
yeah. That was
Yeah,
that
that
was
was
that was
actually.
one of the cleanest Sportsters I've ever. I like that bike a lot.
Oh, thank you. It took me
Yeah.
a lot of time, man, to build that bike, but it's actually the first bike that I took it international to
Okay.
Mexico for
Yeah.
EDR.
Sick. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was supposed to do the EDR this year, but I ended up not being able to get into the States because I didn't have my COVID jabs,
Oh,
so I couldn't fly. But I definitely want to do it. Obviously not next year, but the year after.
yeah. 2025. Yep.
Yeah, man. Do you go to any of the Born? Are you going to the Texas Born Free?
Uh,
It's far from you, isn't it?
honestly, I think this is their second year this year. I'm thinking about it.
Yeah.
I definitely want to check it out
Yeah,
at
it
least
looks
once.
fun.
At least once. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm flying out for that.
Oh, sick.
Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna
It's
ride.
coming up in October.
Yeah, yeah, soon. Yeah.
Yeah. If I do go, let's meet up.
Yeah, man, definitely. I'm gonna fly into Tennessee and then I'm riding with some friends from Tennessee to Texas, and yeah, it'd be cool.
Sick.
Yeah.
That'd be a
So
nice ride.
what year's your shovelhead?
It's the frame is a 1970. The motor is actually a SNS motor.
Okay, cool.
So it's 93 cubic inch. It's
Yeah,
pretty fast.
they've got some fucking power.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Feels like a hot rod on a bike.
Yeah, man. I mean, another thing that you guys are so lucky with is the fucking your swap meets.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't
Fucking
have
love salt meats, man.
we
Hey,
have
you
we
used to
have swap meets, but they're nothing like you guys have got.
maybe start it, and more people will come.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
there are little ones, but like, I've seen some of the videos from your look, and also you guys. I know the prices are all going up or everywhere, but you guys find things so much cheaper than we do.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Especially NorCal, where I'm from.
Yeah.
SoCal is more expensive, but NorCal's you find a lot of good deals.
Yeah. My friend was showing me a Sportster tank he got the other day. It was fucking beautiful for $30. I was like, that's it. They're like 130 minimum here. You know, it's crazy.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So are there
Yeah.
many swap meets near you?
I think we have like 5 a year,
Okay, cool.
locally, like which is about 2 hours away from where I live, but it's still pretty close.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's where you find the best deals,
Yeah,
swap
man.
meets.
Yeah. Yeah, I find all the parts that are online, unless you're lucky with like eBay and Marketplace, everybody wants fucking top dollar now. It's crazy.
Yeah.
They want like retail plus some. Here anyway. Like,
Yeah,
I
we're definitely spoiled over here, man.
yeah, definitely. I it's one of my it's probably one of my favorite parts of this is just hunting out those like the parts you want, but at a good deal as well.
Yeah.
There's
That's
no
one
better
reason
feeling.
why I got into choppers and bobbers, because you can
Yeah,
make anything work. You can customize it to make it work, right?
yeah, totally.
It's well here, well there, cut here, and then it'll work.
Yeah, man. Do you find that like as your skill sets kind of growing that you're kind of needing to buy less and you're kind of making more or like outsourcing?
Yeah. For me, like every time I build a bike, I try and have like a budget, right? It's more fun to find parts that are affordable instead of buying something brand new because anybody can buy a brand new part. But when you find something cheap and you modify it and make it work, it's more rewarding to
Yeah.
me.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's a big part of it. It's definitely one of the things I enjoy most about it, especially like the older bikes as well. Like I'm doing a pan right now and just and like finding parts because they're so
Oh,
fucking
nice.
they're so fucking rare. It's like it's such a fucking it's like a thrill. You know what I mean?
Yeah, treasure hunting. That
Yeah, that's
feeling of
it.
finding treasure.
Yeah, that's it. Totally. So what's your plans then? What's your plans with lane splitters? Have you got like
Plan is just to keep doing what I do and more bike features. Find
yeah, cool.
people with cool stories, cool bikes,
Yeah.
and tell the world about it.
Yeah,
I feel
man.
like there's so many talented people out there that need to get their story be heard and stuff like that.
Yeah,
And then
totally.
yeah, just more bills.
Yeah, sick.
And then
That's
if you watch my channel, there's really no bike politics. Like I don't care what you ride,
yeah.
as long as you ride and if you're into motorcycle, you're into motorcycle. There's no
Yeah.
like elite, like purists, like oh you got to be a Harley rider, stuff like
Yeah,
that. But
yeah.
whatever.
Yeah, fuck that shit. Yeah, I had a friend recently say like he'd bought his wife like a Honda chopper and she was worried. She was like, "Oh, what if I turn up and people think I'm dumb?" Because she had this. I can't remember what Honda it was. I think it was like a CB. I don't know. And she was like worrying, like, what will people think? And he was saying, yeah, he was like, fuck what anybody thinks. You're
Yeah.
a fucking chick on a fucking chopper. Fuck everyone.
Yep.
which I love. I think I, I think it's coming out of it now, but I think for a while there was that elitist like cool guy bullshit,
Yeah.
which I
I
just
mean,
don't think it serves what we're doing.
yeah. I mean, there's still people like that on Facebook groups. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
They always talking shit. But
yeah,
who cares?
yeah,
There's
totally.
always gonna be people that talk shit. But at the end of the day, you're still out there riding. You feel the win.
Yeah, that's it. I really like about the features that you do is that like in a lot of them, like the guys aren't crazy builders, they're not mechanics, they're not fabricators, but they're just guys that have bought a bike and they're just doing it. And I think
Yeah.
that's an important fucking message to get out to people that just because you're not a fabricator or you can't weld, it doesn't mean you can't put a bike together. Just
Yeah.
buy the fucking thing. You've got YouTube now, you know,
Mhm.
just do it.
Yeah. One thing I tell people all the time is to get over the fear of breaking shit. Like if you
Yeah,
break shit, you fix it. Don't worry
yeah,
about it.
totally. Yeah. I'll be honest, I mean I struggled with that at the start because I'm like one of the, if it doesn't go right the first time, I can feel a little bit defeated, but it,
Yeah.
yeah, it comes though. I've broken enough shit now. It's
Yeah,
fucking
that's why the whole bumper breakdown shit is it's all real. Like if you're on a bike, you're gonna break down, you know?
yeah, yeah,
It's gonna
totally.
be sooner or later you're gonna break down, and it's just part of the game.
Yeah, man. Sometimes, like, say we go for a ride and no one breaks down, I'm a little bit disappointed. So, I mean, these trips that you guys are doing, how far, like, so you ride down from where you are to do the EDR. So how far is that, like, in total?
Let's say if you go straight, it's probably like 10 hours, I think.
Oh, okay.
But then we broke the trip down to like a couple of days to ride and take a break and camp and stuff like that. Yeah. Just take our time pretty much.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
How
And
many?
our tank is pretty small.
Yeah. How many of you go?
EDR, I think around 10, 12 people.
Yeah, that's cool.
Usually our camping trips are like 10 and 12. Not that many.
All right, cool. I mean, that's quite a big pack. You know, like riding with 10 people. You know, I ride with like a group quite a lot, and I mean, I think it's cool once you all kind of know each other. Once you're all like, you know what
Yeah.
the deal, but it can be
Hmm.
stressful. You know, like
Yeah.
people keeping up, people fucking, and I always find like doesn't matter how cool, how good the day's going, somebody wants to do something different.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's I mean that's another thing. Like all the places that you guys go camping, like the scenery and it's something. Yeah, you guys are so fucking spoiled out there. It's
Yeah, we are, man. Nice weather, a lot of trees, you know. The
yeah,
ocean's right there too. Yeah,
yeah,
we're definitely lucky.
that's cool.
That's why it's nice that we ride motorcycles in California, you know. You take
Yeah,
advantage
yeah,
of the scenery.
yeah, totally. I really want to get over there. I'm thinking maybe getting over for Born Free next year.
Oh, you
Um,
should, man.
do you hit Born Free every year because it's in
I've
California?
been going to Born Free since 2013 pretty much.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's grown, man. It's a lot more people nowadays. And it's fun. It's fun every year because every year they have new builders.
yeah, yeah. That's what I noticed. It doesn't matter like who you think you know. Born Free will just pop this like crazy guy
Yeah.
out of the woodwork that you've never heard of with some fucking crazy bike. It's
Yeah. And it's just getting crazy and crazy every year, you know. The bills are getting more crazy.
yeah. I had all the people champ builders on, and man, the you know fucking Jackson with the fucking inertia start, you know,
Yeah.
it's fucking
Fucking
crazy, man.
nuts, man.
Yeah, they're just fucking wizards. Yeah.
Yeah.
uh,
It's cool that they have that build off, you know, because to showcase a lot of good talented garage builders out there, you know, you don't have to be
yeah,
famous to build a sick bike.
yeah, totally. I really enjoy the parking lot.
Yeah.
You know, some of the I think
That's one
some,
of the things I did today. I recorded the parking lot this year and it took me forever to go through all the bikes, man.
yeah.
It was hot as shit.
What do you use for your filming and stuff?
My iPhone, super
Same,
simple.
same. Yeah, yeah,
That's all you need, bro. That's all you need.
yeah, man. How long did it take till you kind of seen like the channel like picking up kind of traction?
The hardest is from 0 to 10,000 subscribers. After
Okay.
10,000, oh, it's just gonna snowball, and you know, views just start keeping in, keep rolling in. But the number one advice for YouTube is consistency. You
Yeah.
gotta keep doing it, man. Even though you don't get views, you just gotta keep doing.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know.
Yeah. It's really easy to like you put a video up and it doesn't get many views. You're like, oh fuck,
Yeah,
shit.
and you sit there refreshing. You know.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm
Yeah,
really bad. I'm like, oh, I'm a fraud. I need
yeah.
to.
And then with YouTube, you gotta have thick skin too. You know, there's gonna be people that talk shit all the time. You gotta
Yeah,
be
man.
thick skin. Like, who cares? You know.
Yeah, totally.
When I first started out on YouTube, man, I would get like not sensitive, but like I would talk shit back to people that talk shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I would sit there and comment back like, "Man, fuck you," all this shit. You
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
But as you get older, like it's not worth it. You know.
Yeah,
because
totally.
the good ratio is way better than the bad ratio. You know what I'm saying? More people
Definitely.
support you than the people that talk shit. So,
Yeah. Yeah.
and
No,
then at the end of the day, they're still watching your shit. You know?
yeah, exactly. Yeah. Give me them views. I love the ones like say like I put a little short of me kicking over my bike. And the
Yeah,
amount of people like the bike started, like I know how to start my bike, you know what it's like. You find like
yeah.
that, yeah. And the amount of people are like, you're doing that wrong, you know? Yeah. Yeah. All right, cool.
Yeah, and those comments like, what's it called? Oh, my girlfriend's daughter can kickstart that bike easily. Like, what the fuck? All right, go
Yeah,
ahead, man.
totally. Who are
Good for
these
you, man.
people? It's so funny to me because I just my brain doesn't work like that. Like even if I see something really fucking dumb, I just keep scrolling. I just don't, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's funny to me. I Anyway, back to bikes. Right. So this big twin, this Evo,
yeah.
walk us through that. How did that start?
So after the Sportster, I wanted to build a Big Twin Evo
Yeah.
because for me, I want to build many different type of bikes,
Yeah.
for my personal portfolio for fun. So I really wanted a Big Twin Evo, and then I found it locally, like 20 minutes from my place, pretty much for a really good deal. First owner, the
Cool.
uh, the the dad passed away, so the daughter pretty much trying to get rid of it,
Yeah.
and it only had like I think 9,000 miles when I got it,
Oh,
and then it was like,
respectfully, they're always the best deals, aren't they?
yeah,
Yeah.
and it was
Yeah.
super clean, like
Yeah.
super clean, and I took it to our camping trip, I think last year, and I was riding. I never had like a big bike before, so I felt super weird. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because all my bike were like stripped and skinny and light, and
Yeah.
this one's super bulky and heavy. I was just riding. Uh, the first day was fine, and then I think the second day I was riding and it just shut off. I was like, "Fuck!" And then we tried diagnose it on the road. Like check all electronics, all that stuff like that. And then we actually swapped out the ignition from electronic to points to get it going.
Yeah.
But then it would keep breaking down. I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna throw in the towel. So
Yeah.
got a tow truck, and my friend drove up and picked me up from his truck, and then got home. I was like, man, fuck this. I'm gonna rebuild this bike into a chopper. Fuck the bulky look, you know what I'm saying? I was gonna keep it like dad style, like big,
Yeah. Yeah.
bulky and stuff like. Nah, fuck this. It's not my style. So freaking got a new frame, start chopping it, and this year I'm trying to take it to the camera trip as a redemption. You know,
Okay, cool.
this
Yeah.
year it's
Yeah.
gonna be my style, the way I want it. So that's the
Yeah.
goal.
Cool.
Get it running by September.
September. So, I mean, how long will it have been that you've been working on it by September?
I've been working it since let's see, February, but here and there though, because
Okay.
this year I've been super busy
Yeah.
with everything. So hopefully in 2 months I'll be finished. It shouldn't be
Yes,
too
sir.
hard. Yeah.
Do you pull any like inspiration from any type of like era or any specific builders, or do you just make it up as you go along?
So this bike, I kind of like the 60 style pretty much,
Cool.
but yeah, 60 style, Y glide, and apes. I'm running apes right now too, but just simple chop that works.
Yeah, man. I
Yeah, so I'm actually looking for a 4-speed tranny right now, so I can go
Right.
open belt because right now the close pyramid is so bulky, and
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
5-speed tranny is big. So I'm looking for I'm trying to find a deal right now on Facebook Marketplace and Craigslist and stuff like that. But yeah, that's the goal.
That's that you got to like check every fucking day, haven't you?
Yeah,
Like
every
that's
day.
yeah. My wife's like, "You're on your phone again," and I'm just looking, I'm just like refreshing the same fucking stupid shit.
Yeah. The
Yeah.
first thing I do is when I wake up is check all the places, Facebook
Yeah.
Marketplace, Craigslist. First thing I do.
Yeah. It's a fucking sickness. It becomes like an addiction.
The cool thing about bike parts is you can always sell it and get your money back. It's not like a
Yeah.
total loss.
Yeah. Totally. Yeah. I've just had that today. I've just bought a panhead swing arm because my panhead's in a shovel head frame, and yeah, it's got the shovel head swing arm. So I wanted to at least put the pan head on it.
Oh, that square swing arm, right?
Yeah, yeah. So I've
Yeah,
just
you
bought
want
a
that
round
round
one.
swing arm.
Yeah.
Yep.
But then it turns out I might be selling it. I might be getting another bike. And I was like, oh, fuck, I've just bought this swing arm. But like you say, it's not going to decrease in value. It's original.
Yep.
So, it's only going to, if anything, go up, So the price of bikes there, is it on the rise like here?
Yeah, it's on the rise, man. Because when I got my shovel head back in 2016, it was only 5 grand.
Yep.
The same bike now is probably like 7 or 8
Yeah.
now, you know?
Yeah, totally. Yeah. The deals are still out there, but it's like it's as if you have to find someone who hasn't realized
Yeah.
what's
Or you got to
happening.
be on that thing quick, you know?
Yeah,
Because there's
totally.
this guy recently, he bought a panhead for 6,300.
Shit.
Yeah, 6,300. And it was gone like that, you know? I was like, I
Yeah.
saw that ad too, but
Yeah.
it's too late. It's 6 hours are
Yeah.
too late, you know?
I was speaking to I'm going to do a show in Wales here in like 2 weeks. I was speaking to the owner of that, and he's got this beautiful knucklehead that he's built. And I was like, just asking him, questions about it. How did it start and stuff? And he built it. He bought it from over there for 8.5 grand. And I mean,
Wow.
like, it came ready to fucking ride. Like, this thing
Oh
looked
shit, 8 grand for a
eight and
knucklehead?
a half
Jeez.
grand for knuckle. Yeah, he was just right time, right place, had the money sitting, the right guy. For me, I always see those deals when I'm broke, when I've got nothing there, and I'm like,
Yeah,
fuck,
same here.
I've got nothing to sell.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fucking annoying. But I mean, so how do you just fund this through you said you had two businesses?
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's fucking like people don't think about it. I mean, like we were saying, it's good to try and find deals and stuff, but all in all, it's pretty fucking expensive. It's an
It
expensive,
is, man. That's why like we do the stuff ourselves to save on labor, you know?
yeah,
And parts is pretty much from previous bikes that you build and you sell. That
yeah,
funds the next project pretty much.
yeah. I mean, are you good at like some guys will say, oh, I've never lost money. Every bike I build, I sell it for a profit, and I'm not that guy. I've lost loads of money. Yeah,
No, I think I'm pretty in good track for making money off all my bikes.
that's good.
The only thing I lost money on is a car that I bought
Yeah.
because I'm a car guy too, not
Okay,
just
cool.
bike guys. You know, I'm into everything. I mod everything I have, so
Yeah.
it's an
Yeah.
expensive hobby pretty much. But yeah, I only lost money on this car that I bought, a Miata that I bought without thinking, and I sold before I lost. But other than that, it's been no
So,
worries.
I mean, is it like a team of you then? Like, or is it just you that does all the editing, all the video and everything stuff? Or
Yeah, so
I
Langston
see Young quite
Boulevard
a lot on it.
is yeah, so Langston Boulevard is just me running it.
Yeah.
I shoot, I edit, and all the merch is I design it and stuff like that too. And then all the friends are just the homies. They just they
Yeah.
chill, they build bikes together, and we ride together pretty much. Yeah,
Yeah.
but
Cool.
yeah, Linksmith is pretty much all me.
Okay. Cool. Awesome. I asked because I see. Is it Young?
Yeah, Young.
Yeah. Cool. I see him. Is it Young that does the Barbara breakdown?
No, that's Terrence. Young
Terrence.
is
Sorry.
the one with the rusted Honda Shadow.
Honda Shadow. Yeah. Yeah. No. Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. I see Terrence quite like he's quite. He
yeah. He's
loves the
funny.
camera. He loves the camera.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Vu is funny too.
Yeah.
Vu is the one with the white evil.
Yeah. Yeah. That's cool. I mean, do you plan on doing any more kind of international stuff? Obviously, it's
Yeah,
hard. It's
so
hard when you leave. If you leave there, then you need bikes, don't you? Obviously.
yeah, so I do want to eventually travel to other country and feature bikes builder over there, like
Yeah.
Indonesia, Japan,
Yeah.
Thailand, and stuff like that.
Yeah. That'd be sick. Like we were saying before, like the scene out there, it's
Yeah,
crazy. Like I'm speaking to some guys at the moment, and like I've managed to. I can't say too much because we're going to be doing a show on it, but like I've managed to get contact with like the godfathers of choppers in Indonesia,
Oh,
you know?
dang.
Yeah, man. And these guys, they're like,
That's sick.
they look at them like the elders, you know? They're like the fucking,
Wow.
they're like heavy respected. And I love that shit. I love like
Yeah.
cultures like that, you know? Because,
And
you know,
what's crazy about them is that they don't have a lot of tools, they build with whatever they have, right?
totally.
They make
Yeah.
their own frames and shit, it's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah. With a fucking grinder and a welder and like
Yeah.
heat and they're just bending shit around. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
It's freaking nuts, man.
Yeah. I've said it loads of times before, but I also love kind of like the you know the rebel and stuff like that. They put so much time and effort into bikes that a lot of people wouldn't, you know,
Yep.
which I think is chopper. That's like that's always what it was, isn't it? You know, like whatever you
Yep.
got, you just make it fucking work, and then you
Yeah.
blast
Work
it.
with what you have.
Yeah, yeah. I think too many people now get caught up trying to. Oh, I need to get shovel head. There's no point doing it unless I've got a shovel head, and you're like, nah, just
Yeah.
fucking yeah. But I
Yeah,
mean,
show man, you gotta wear the right jeans and shit, you wear the right clothes. Like, man, fuck all that stuff, man.
Red
If you're into
Wings.
bikes, you're into bikes.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, like and like some of the fucking paint jobs on these like 125 little choppers and that in Bali and stuff, they're fucking crazy, man. Yeah, that's cool.
I need to visit there once, at least once.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, yeah, man. When I come out, if I well, I've got a couple of people I need to visit in California, so I'll
Yeah,
be
hit me up, man.
yeah,
We're
definitely.
uh, we're pretty close to San Francisco, like an hour away.
Okay, sick.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's I'm gonna come see Max Schaff and stuff. So yeah, that'd be cool. I'll give you a shout and yeah, man, if we go for a ride or something, that'd be fucking awesome.
yeah.
Shoot some
My
cool
Evo
film
should be
stuff.
done by then. You can take my Evo.
Yeah, sick. I appreciate that. And the same for you guys. I mean, if you ever find yourself wanting to come to the UK or whatever, you're always welcome. And I can hook you up when you're here and yeah, it'd be cool.
Sick, man.
I
Yeah, it's
appreciate it.
it's it's definitely cool to build a community all around the world.
Totally. Yeah. That's all I was really that was my plan with this, you know, is just to build a community. At the beginning, I didn't really know. I didn't really have a plan, but that it's morphed into this. Like it's just building a fucking community, man. Just having fun, just talking shit.
Yeah,
You
and
know,
just do something you like. It's hella rewarding.
exactly. I think this it's so it's so hard right now. You know what I mean? Like for me anyway, I'm busy. I'm working all the fucking time. You know, I've got a family. I've got kids as well. I think it's so important just to have that one thing that you're
They keep you
passionate about.
sane.
Yeah, exactly. Totally. Yeah. Yeah, it's cool, man. And that's something every single guest I've had on this podcast feels the exact same way. You know,
Yeah,
we all do it for the exact same reason.
yeah. I
Yeah.
feel like motorcycles for me is my creative outlet, right? Some people draw as their creative outlet, but me building bikes is my creative outlet.
Yeah. 100%. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Sometimes it fucking drives me crazy, but
For me, it's all the time.
yeah, totally. Yeah, and do you know what else I struggle with? I struggle with changing my mind. I really struggle with sticking to a plan on with a bike. I don't know if it's ADHD or what, but it's fucking annoying.
I mean, that's how my show is. I went through a lot of different stages for my show,
Yeah,
a lot of different stages, but that's what makes it fun too. You don't want to keep the same look forever. You want to try different things, and
yeah,
it's never a final product, right?
yeah, totally.
That's why I feel like for people that rides bikes, you never want to have one bike only. You gotta have multiple bikes. At
Yeah,
least
totally.
one running one, and the other
Yeah,
one you work on pretty much.
yeah. It's fucking expensive.
Yeah, but it's fun though. It's
Yeah, that's
definitely
it.
fun.
Did you say you just finished work before? Do you always
Yeah, I
finish?
just finished the Showhead video for my YouTube channel. I
Okay,
actually just
cool.
finished uploading it too.
Okay, cool. Right.
Yeah. And
Sick.
then sorry for my English. It's not my first language. It's hard to understand.
Now you no,
Actually came to
your English perfect.
oh really?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
came to America when I was 10 years old from
Right.
Vietnam. Yeah,
Oh
so
shit.
start fresh.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah. How did that come about? I mean, your English is fine. Perfect.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, so my grandma came to the United States first, and then she brought us over, the whole family over. Yeah,
Oh, cool.
because of the Vietnam War, she came over first, and then
Yeah,
later on she got us over.
awesome.
And yeah, so that's why my English is not that great, or you can hear an accent and stuff like that. But
Yeah, you can hear
yeah,
the accent, but no, it's perfect. It's cool. I that's something like me and my family are working on is trying to get over there as well. But it's
oh nice.
fucking hard, man. I don't know, maybe it was easier back when you came over, but now, Jesus, man, the amount of like hoops you've got to jump through, and if you don't, because I'm a tattooer, so I can only get over on like one certain visa, and
Oh,
it's not a very good visa. It's not what's the word? It's not a reliable visa. It's not a stable visa.
mm,
Because I've got 3 kids. I've got my wife.
yeah.
So, but I mean, we're working on it. Hopefully this fucking podcast will.
Do you know what state to live in if you actually move over?
I mean, I'm gonna Tennessee or Texas.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, yeah, I like that southern food. uh, yeah, yeah, we'll see, man. Like I said, it's so hard. It's not even really the money thing. It's actually getting in.
Yeah,
Yeah. I mean,
it's
just
like
coming.
pretty much like who you know too. It's like
Yeah,
who you know.
yeah. That's it, man. I just got to keep making these fucking connections.
Yeah,
Yeah. But I mean, like, even just sometimes, like, just coming on vacation to the States, it's hard for me to get in. Obviously, looking at
have you
this.
been over here before?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So I was tattooing in Dallas, and
Oh shit.
yeah, that was pretty difficult to get in. But I look like this, so it's yeah,
How long have you been tattooing?
14 years,
Oh, nice.
13, 14 years. Yeah. But what I'm doing right now, like I've just got a new shop. So I've got like half of it's my tattoo studio and then half of it's the for my bikes and the podcast. So I'm trying to like balance it a little bit more, you know. Um that's what I was asking about your channel really. Is like, how long it kind of before you started seeing traction and stuff like that. Because I'm trying to I don't want to make it about money because when I do that, I start to hate things.
It's not fun no more. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
no fun more. Yeah,
yeah. But then I also want it to work. Do you know what I mean?
yeah.
It's
I
having a
guess
balance.
for that situation, you just want to have small goals, like uh,
Yeah,
release one video a week. That keep you
yeah,
going, so you don't get burnt out. At least once a week, and
yeah,
just keep doing it for like a year, pretty much, or however you want.
yeah. That
That's
that's
that's why I
basically what I
started
do.
before. Yeah,
Say
one
again.
once a week.
Yeah,
Yeah, at least once a week.
yeah. I release an episode every Wednesday,
Oh,
uh,
nice.
and I've been doing that now consistently for like 4 or 5 months. I had a little break before then, and I would just kind of do a little bit, take a step back, but I've been full on with it, and I mean, it's working. Like I had like Jesse James on, and like his
Oh,
his video
wow.
his video got like I think it's like 110,000 views now, which is it's a good boost. It's a good like
Yeah, yeah,
infusion because people who
yeah,
watch that and
yeah. I was checking out your channel, man. You have a lot of big people on there. I was like, wow, that's pretty legit.
yeah, it's crazy. Like everyone's like, how'd you do it? I'm like, I don't know.
Just shoot your shot, right?
Yeah, that's it,
Just
man.
reach out, right?
Yeah,
Just reach
totally.
out. Don't be scary, right?
Yeah, that's it. That's it. And I mean, the way I see it, the worst they can say is no. You know. Yeah. So
Don't be afraid to, shoot your shot. That's the idea.
that's it. Well, I mean, I started off and I had like a list, and I mean, yeah, I'm like, I'd say 80% of the people, including yourself, have all said yes. They're all
Yeah.
on it. And then there's some like pretty famous people, not in this, but in general famous, and they've said, look, I love what you're doing, but give it a year, and I'll come on. So it's
Yeah. Because they're so busy.
totally, totally, yeah, cool, man. Well, I'll let you get back to your day. I really appreciate you coming on. Like I said,
Oh, thank you, man. Thanks for having me.
I've
Nice
been
meeting you
watching
as
what you're doing
well.
for such a long time. It's cool to speak to you. Yeah.
Yeah, good to see you,
But
man. Hopefully, we meet up in over here
yeah,
one of these days,
100%.
or I go over there.
Yeah, yeah. Either way, definitely. If I'm coming over there, I'll shout you, and then if you want to come over here, just give me a shout.
Sounds good, man.
Perfect. Thank you
All
so
right.
much, man. I'll speak to you soon.
Thank you.
Cheers, buddy.
Bye.